what's happening here on this night. Here we are. What's that full moon like at the end of the month? Very bad connection. Well, here we are. The end of the month, 31st of May. The birthday of thy 13th angel, Son of Man. I'm in New Zealand, Aotearoa, long white cloud. Yeah, this is our full moon and a beautiful clear night here. No chemtrails anywhere. Matt Rogers. 3 days of grace and no chemtrails. What part of the world are you in? Dimension crossing. Well, if you've come across me earlier, or May Day, the 28th of May, come about from the powers that be, the date. Well, I went through and I fought it all. I mean, faced it all, as I said I would. I'd give up my life for this all, humanity. My love and peace and harmony. So, what did I take? Oh, I went out to your, I've been telling you about CERN, HARP, the singularity of the matrix. So I know very much well that it's not just you on the other end of the YouTube listening to this. It's throughout the universe and other worldly, dimensional things what we're still yet to understand. Putting it all together. So I told you about the fire, so I really thought I was going to go and see, yeah, well, whatever was, there was a big day, the 28th of May. This one tried to throw that at me, but no, I was more anxious. Like, some people go, oh, wouldn't you be scared going to that? You know, God said that you're going to freaking be killed for this, so yeah, well, you don't take on the name lightly and don't carry on with whatever you're going to do, eh? So, yeah. So, I went to the White Room. If you see my biography beforehand, I called it the false heaven. Like how I've explained to you, I've walked to heaven before. I've met 3 gods. I've spent a day working with Jesus. And so the 28th of May, I was putting out to you all about May Day. And then even going into it halfway, because I could just see what this world was coming to, I wore the name Antichrist. So like in the beginning of this, I've called it Antichrist Is Gone. So at that moment of the 28th of May up to then, I was taking on forces to be that I'm the Antichrist. I even put my body on the table and everything. And one what I called the false heaven, who's tried to kill me before. freaking, literally, they got freaking unbelievable powers. Unbelievable. This Matrix, freaking, they got massive play in this, I'm telling you. So they can take. But that I found myself immortal, that I've died 3 times that I know of, because these powers that be, you wouldn't know when they're turning you back on at times. But yeah, so they took me to their room, and how's that? Out of all places I thought I'd be ending up. So yeah, the white room, the white cube, black cube, white cube. Well, so I'm not allowed to go around. Not that, but it's not right for me to say that it's a false heaven anymore, because theoretically they are creating you guys a heaven. You know, it's their Matrix world and all this and that. So I can't call them false. It was they've just got a different heaven than my heaven where I walk to. Okay? And for me to be here saying this right now and everything else, yeah, I just, like I said in the beginning in my biography, very bad. Oh, my connection is really bad. Hello? Oh no. Message. Very good. Very bad condition. I thought it stopped. Hey guys. Sorry about that. I was at the park and it stopped, and I thought I lost my connection. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Hello people. Well, if it's still rolling, I might just keep rolling if it's live. I was at the park earlier. How do I see some feeds? Hide all. Some messages. Screen may not be visible. Yeah, well, I had to explain to you all about the Antichrist, eh? Like, the start of this one, it says, Antichrist is gone, you know. When you, like, this has been happening for me for over 20 plus 20 years now. And realizing that you just got to carry on if you're starting something up, eh? You know, like May Day, 28th of May. (2018). If she's never seen this video. Is it going? Oh yeah. Okay, I've been how's it going? I am thy 13th angel, son of man. I have now taken on the name Antichrist. You have been told. I've had people say, what are you on about? Mayday. 28th of May 2018. Here I am. Okay. So it's been one of my most watched videos in a way. I mean, like, wasn't up that long and it got more watched than anything else just because it had the Antichrist on it. But that's sort of like the way it's unfolded. It's just to show you guys, like, hey, you're all waiting for something to just be destructive, to make you feel better. Like, that's the way I can see the way you're waiting for this Antichrist. Well, this video here is the Antichrist is gone. 28th of May, D-Day. Yeah, I've told you about it. Never planned the date, but I haven't really explained to you where I ended up, because I thought I was going to go and see my big boss, and I didn't have fear. I was anxious, and I just kept meditating that I'm the bush, I'm the tree, I'm the, it just kept ringing in me. I'm the bush, I'm the bush, I am the bush, I am the bush. And yeah, I can see in the story on how the only God showed himself to Moses when he called out and the bush caught a fire. You know, like how it's doing it. And one thing what really people got to understand about me, how I'm different, is walking to heaven. See, the last things I faced along that road, the 4 angels appeared. Like in your book, it says there's 4 angels down here. I don't know if it's cooperating with the devil, or he's the right hand or left hand arms, or I don't know, something, or they've been trapped here, or they've been trapped down here. Because when I'm talking out, I'm talking out to people who are trapped in those dimensions. I'd put it as that, because like I called heaven and hell and even the earth after this nice little bush plant of mine. Well, it's everybody's really. It's everybody's garden. And the bush is called yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So coming out of there tomorrow, the white cube and white room, I came back with a number. It was like how it happens when you move through those dimensions. The scene in front of you just changes to another scene. It might have different colour backing in the background, might be tainted greyish, might be pure white, might be darkish like in a forest at night, or it might be like breaking morning daylight. That's a kind of cute one actually. So I've found on this tube and that the flat earth people and all, and I could just see this is so much of a truth of it. But then again, when you delve into it and you see it as this sphere and the universe just keeps going, as in yesterday, today and tomorrow, okay? Like how Jesus tried to say to us, oh no, heaven's right here on earth now. Like, I've walked to heaven here, Shangri-La, and I've actually got some little bits still here. I'm going to share one with you if you like, over on Great Barrier Island. Because in the end, that's what it's about. And when you say they, some of it is even used. Because when you put yourself different from someone else to say that they, so then you've made you're a different, you've self-judged yourself. It's still early days and it's hard to understand some of those things, but it's to find what I found. I lived in the lion's mouth. If you can see what I mean by that. And there's yeah. There's a gift around, and I suppose some have it around a little bit more. Yeah, so just happy birthday to you all, and 4 years and more. So the Antichrist is gone. Gee, wouldn't that be a big worry out of you guys' heads, eh? No, if you can see my truth. But there's even more, it's bigger picture than that. And so I came back with the 21st of the 12th, 2021. Yeah, 28th May Day, May 2018 was the second coming. Now let's see how we go into the third coming. Remember, the Antichrist is gone now, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. Love yous all. Peace out. Happy birthday, Bruce. 31st of May. Full moon on your night too. Love you, nobody. Oh, that's my grandfather's hat. How I've changed my name, Simpson. The Jones in my name was a lie, because my mother never met her father, so they just gave it, in the old days they gave half-caste people Smith or Jones as the last name. Then they'd go and take them to the half-caste school, because they weren't allowed to mix with the white kids, and they weren't allowed to mix with the black kids. Yeah, I didn't realise that the half-caste ones weren't allowed to mix with two groups. Yeah. It's something that you learn along your ways about history, and I'm proud of that my mother's father, Simpson, passed his hat on to her, even though it was a daughter who never got to see her dad. That's my mother, my Holy Spirit. My father was Cecil Herbert Rhodes. Amore, was my great-great-great-grandfather, Chief Amore, who was the king of his tribe. My grandfather Richard Rhodes fought in 2 wars, World War One, World War Two, and that's my grandmother's trunk there. Come over in the 18th century. My grandfather fought in World War One, World War Two from New Zealand, and he married a sweetheart who was born in Germany. Never met my grandmother, but she must have been a beautiful woman.